live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here as always from my brother Tim, and we have Terry Edelman today as well. Seeing that it is Tuesday, so it's and I'm here for today. I don't have classes currently today, so I can join the show, which is super cool. So we have some college basketball. We have some NHL, and we have a small NBA slate. So love to see it. So I believe we have a big NHL slate too today, Terry. I believe 10 games. So it should be a great slate for hockey. I know Tim's thrilled to be able to sit here to hear us talk about hockey for an hour. So
you already know. I'm excited to sit back and just. It's an easy day for me. I'm just gonna sit back, relax, and watch. So it works.
Yeah.
Wow, and a comment in the chat. Happy birthday, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Birthday?
Oh, yeah. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Happy birthday to you.
All right.
Wow. That's very nice. Go on.
So before we get into today's games, before we take a look at today's slate, we're going to take a look back at what happened yesterday, what went right and what went wrong. And kind of like a bunch of days so far in December. I think out of the 6 days so far, I've had 4 of these really good days. I finished up about 5 units yesterday. Let me open up my book here. We went 2-0-1 in college basketball. I'll let Tim go over that later. The football game last night, we came up a little short on that one with the Buffalo Bills. Little did we know that apparently Bill Belichick was playing Madden with rules saying you're not allowed to throw the ball. Mac Jones absolutely went off 2 for 3 passing with 19 yards.
What was his QBR? What was his QBR last night?
When before he threw the last 2 passes, his QB he was 1 for 1 for 12 yards and had a 116.7 passer rating. So definitely a great game last night. The under was the obvious play. I went 3-3 in hockey, finished up 0.47 units. The beauty of plus money. Losses with Ottawa and New Jersey. That was 2-2 heading into the third. And we got no goals in the third. That was very frustrating. Coyotes plus 1.5. That was looking good until about 4 minutes left in the game when the Coyotes gave up 3 unanswered goals. And then the Kraken forgot there was a game last night, apparently. The Anaheim Ducks came through for me last night. I took them plus 1.5 goals. They lost in a shootout, but hey, they played the Capitals, another team I really like, and both of them got a point. So I love to see that there. And my favorite team last night, much to Terry's demise, was the Colorado Avalanche. I cashed their puck line at plus 160. That, I believe, moved down all the way to plus 125 before game time. And their team total over 3.5 hit in the first period. So, and I almost bet the over in that game. And then I looked, I was like, that's a minus 135 for a total. I don't know about that. That was obviously the right play. Should have just hammered the over in that spot. Even at 6.5, that went way over. And then for the NBA, I'm going to be the resident NBA expert right now because I went 7-3 yesterday, up 4 units. In the last 2 days, I'm 11-3, up 8.25 units in the NBA. I cashed, or my only losers were the Cavaliers plus 6.5, the over in the Denver game, and the half unit play on the money line with the Hornets. I did cash the Hornets plus 7. They did go to overtime. I'll take an overtime game with a plus 235 sprinkle. Over in Oklahoma City and Detroit cashes. Hawks plus 3 and plus 130 half unit play, both cash. San Antonio Phoenix went under. Golden State Warriors continue to be one of my favorite teams this year. Cash them minus 15, and then the team total under for the Magic at 101. Overall yesterday, 12-7-1 for me, up 5.32 units. Overall for December so far, 88, 75, and 5, up 11.06 units. So can't complain. How about you, Tim?
There you go. Let's see, just the overall site in general, our picks and parlays plays, or EarleSportsBets.com plays. 9-7-1 last night. 5-3 in the NBA. Could have been 5-2 if I didn't add that Denver Nuggets money line. It happens. It's whatever. Losers, the over in the Denver game, Cleveland in the Denver money line. Winners on Charlotte plus 7. Nice, easy casher there. Oklahoma City, Detroit over 206. Once again, easy casher. Pacers minus 5.5. They made a sweat at the end. They only won by 6 after being up like 10 plus points the entire game. Memphis plus 5 wasn't even a sweat. I also cashed their money line at plus 165. And then the under in that Spurs and Phoenix game. So 5-3 NBA night, back up and profitable for the year. So that's kind of nice. Nick went 2-3 in his hockey plays. And then, 2-0-1 in our college basketball. And we got lucky to push on that Citadel game. That one was live lined most of the game in the 150s. And it ended up finishing on 147. So we were able to push that one. We won the Presbyterian and Moorhead over easily. That one wasn't really a sweat. Neither was that New Mexico game. It only had to go in overtime and go over with 7 seconds left to go in overtime. No sweat there at all. Easy win. Easy money. I don't know. And then NFL, we had Buffalo. So that one didn't work out as well. But 9-7 in one day. Can't complain about it.
I know one person who did have a really big day, though, yesterday, and it's the person right below us here, who I feel like hit on every single prop he put out on the Twitter group.
Yeah, so my 4 losses yesterday were on props, but my 14 wins were on everything else. So 14-4 day yesterday. Like, you gotta take those when you can get them because they don't happen all the time. Plus 9.33 units.
Hell yeah!
Yesterday. Also, I had my free bet. My book gives me a free bet, so I had a $60 winner thanks to the Patriots. And I'm up 21.99 units since December started, 62-38. So absolutely love it. Hoping to keep it going today.
Oh, yeah. Well, we'll then hop into today's slate now that we've recapped for 7.5 minutes, or really like 6 minutes. But
yeah, there's a lot of Nick. There's a lot of chat to say hi to.
Oh yeah, there's chat too. Go for it, Tim.
All right, we're good to start the stream. We got the Supness. Hi, Mom. How you doing? Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Oh, my mom thinks you have great singing, Terry. There you go.
I replied to her comment.
Yeah, I saw it. Thank you, Omar. Thanks, Michael. Appreciate it. Yesterday was 6-2, 0-1. You had the Bulls. 0-1 with the Bulls -3. Bills -3. Sorry, Bills -3. I'm like, Bulls won. They beat the Nuggets. I know that they won by like 15.
And there were 4, yeah.
Yeah. Sup, fellas? Sup, Dre? Omar saying what up to Terry. Thank you, Rich Tar. Appreciate that. Big wins last night. Oh, yeah. If you guys followed most of the plays, we were pretty solid. Everybody saying hi to everybody. Brooklyn and the under Spurs plus points and the over Celtics over in the Celtics game. We'll go over. I will say I have one NBA play. I think Nick has more NBA plays than I do today.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of that slate. Tim, how do you like that Hornets game? I cashed my ticket. That's all I cared about. Happy birthday, Twins. Big wins today. Free birthday. Hopefully. Sup, peeps. Carolina, Winnipeg draw. We'll get into the NHL in a little bit. And I do have my draw of the day. So we'll have to get into that eventually. Agreed on the over in the Celtics game. Both defenses are trash. Fair enough. OKC plus 4.5. Pacers minus 5.5. Grizzlies plus 4.5. Warriors over 217. And the Clippers -5. Spurs plus 7. Yeah, you had a good night, dude. You had a really good night. That Clippers game, I wasn't sweating. I was sweating. They were close, and I wasn't sure if they were going to cover the 5 points. Fair enough. Yesterday, I hit Charlotte, Philly overtime.
Ooh, nice.
Wow, 11-25, and the NHL New Jersey draw, Washington game draw parlay. Holy crap!
Whoa,
dude, nice.
parlay.
Wow. Props to you, dude. Props to you. Yeah, you definitely are the man and the guy who wins money. Miss Tanika, happy birthday, y'all. 99 now. 22.
They're 98. They're 98. Come on.
90. Do I really look that old, Shenny? Anyway, great picks yesterday. Cashing on Atlanta and the Memphis money line. Hell yeah, Memphis, not a sweat. But we'll go ahead and jump into the slate. Actually, but before we do that, we're going to roll the bumper real quick.
Hey guys, EarleSportsBets.com has finally launched, and to show our appreciation for you, click on the link below or go to EarleSportsBets.com/promo to get the 7-day package for only $49. That's $120 in savings. Thanks, guys.
I always got to play her thing. And it's good for the website. So there we go. Thank you, Richie. We appreciate that. What up, Terry? I hit the like button. Of course you hit the like button already. Of course.
I didn't even have to ask.
People, and Christina saying happy birthday. Right? Yeah, she jumped in the stream right as we played her promo. There you go, Nina. But let's go ahead and jump into it. We got one college basketball game to go over. And then there we do have a little bit of a special for our college basketball for today. So we'll mention that after we go over the game. But this is one of our free plays. Nick, go ahead and introduce it.
Yeah, we're looking at the Minutemen of UMass taking on the Northeastern Huskies, a little Colonial A-10 matchup. This is a pick'em here, total of 141 in this game. I'll let you break this one down, Tim.
Yeah, we decided to go two big powerhouse schools, UMass and Northeastern. But no, seriously.
Don't sleep on them.
Hey, I love the little schools in college basketball. I will tell you that right now. Little schools, best schools to bet on. The UMass 6-3 this year, 5-4 against the spread, 7-2 over under. Northeastern 5-4 this year, 4-4-1 against the spread, and 4-5 over under record. It's a pick'em at this point. It's actually dropped. It was Northeastern was a 2-point favorite yesterday, and it's dropped all the way down to a pick'em. We're not worried about side. We're actually, if you guys saw our free pick video last night, we're going over the 141 in this one. We have it lined around a 147, 148 area. So definitely value on the over. Plus, we've seen UMass go over 7 out of the 9 games, including 6 in a row. We're going to keep riding that streak. We're grabbing the over 141 in the UMass and Northeastern game.
Sounds good.
And then before we jump into the other sports, I will throw out real quick. We did do like a birthday special type thing. Normally, this would be a $40 package. 9 college basketball games today for $25. Go ahead, check it out. Me and Nick have been absolutely killing it in college basketball. If you go to the ESB site, you'll see me and Nick 208 and 148 in college basketball this year. We are up 46 units. So we've been absolutely killing it in college basketball. If you guys are interested in going over and grabbing that package, $25 for 9 plays. And if you use the code CHAMP, you can get 20% off. So 9 plays for $20. Run over and go grab it.
Plus 25 is the cheapest we can put anything up on that site for. So
that is true. All right. We'll go back over to the chat, and then we'll jump into the 3 NBA games, run through that, and then I'll let Terry and Nick go through the hockey games. Love it, Christina. Great job. What did she do?
The bumper.
Oh, the thing. Yes. The bumper. Yes. Hit the Colorado, Dallas, and Chicago Bulls parlay yesterday. There you go. Thank you, Raymond Remington. Thank you. UMass beat Harvard. Harvard beat Northeastern, but UMass is a horrible away team. Yeah, we're on a side. We like the total, so it works. Celtics plus 2.5. San Antonio Spurs plus 2.2. That's a different one. I don't mind the plus 2.2. I got them at plus 2.5. A little bit more value there, but I'm just busting on you, Raymond. PSG first half. PSG. Is that a soccer thing? Oh, it's soccer. That's soccer. Okay. Yep. That they're talking back and forth. Got it. We'll go ahead. We got 3 NBA games, and I will say I am not really that big of a fan of the NBA card today.
Yeah. We'll kick it on off here. The Brooklyn Nets are at the Dallas Mavericks in this one here. Nets 4-point road favorites in this one. Total of 215.5. Brooklyn coming into this game 16-7, 9-14 ATS, 10-13 over under, 8-2 on the road. And Dallas coming into this game 11-11, 9-13 ATS, 8-13-1 over under, 6-5 at home. Terry, where are you looking at for this NBA game?
No. My two NBA teams that I bet are not playing today, so I would lean with Dallas, but they just don't seem to be very good this year, so pass.
All right, fair enough. We'll look at Tim then.
Yeah, I will say the only play I have is in that Knicks Spurs game. It would be a lean towards Dallas in this game, just because of a little bit of home field. But this one opened out at 2.5 and it's gone to 4, which I'm not really too big of a fan of missing line movements and stuff like that. And it's just this one's a weird one. The thing with Brooklyn right now, yes, they've been playing well. They're 16-7 this year, 8-2 on the road. They don't cover games. That's the big thing. They're 9-14 covering spreads this year. And then look at their last 10 games. They're 7-3, and they're 3-7 against the spread. So it would be a lean towards Dallas. Dallas seems to be covering more spreads this year, and they've been doing a little bit better ATS. So lean towards Dallas plus the 4. A little bit more value at this point, but I didn't get to this game.
Yeah, this is one game I did get to. I had this game priced around 1.5 here. And you're going to notice a little bit of a trend, a little bit of a theme with my plays today. I'm on Dallas plus 4.5 unit play on the money line. Spoiler alert, I like all the dogs today. So give me the plus money here with the Dallas Mavericks. I think they win this game straight up.
There you go. We'll keep running. We'll run through the 3 NBA games, and then we'll go back to the chat. So we'll be back to the chat in just a minute.
Yeah. Next game here, the New York Knicks are at the San Antonio Spurs in this one here. Knicks 2.5-point road favorites in this spot. Total of 210.5. The Knicks are 11-12 this year, 10-13 ATS, 10-13 over under, 6-4 away from MSG. On the other side, San Antonio is 8-14. They're 13-9 against the spread. They're 9-11-2 over under, and they're 4-6 at AT&T Center this year. Where are you looking at for this game?
Yeah, I know that the Spurs are coming off a second leg of a back-to-back, but the Knicks suck. I don't know what it is about them right now. They've been struggling. Yeah, they're 4-6 their last 10, losing to Denver, Denver's been an absolute mess. They barely lost to Chicago. That's fair. They covered against Brooklyn. They did get to beat Atlanta in Atlanta, which was an impressive win. And then they lost to Phoenix. So they've lost four out of their last 5 games. It's just this team it's a little bit of a struggle bug for them right now. And I know Spurs played on a back end of a double back-to-back. But I'm going to trust the Spurs. Spurs have been another one of those profitable teams against the spread this year. They're 13-9. They're doing pretty well. I don't believe they're top 5, but they're currently 8th against the spread this year. So it's another one of those teams that I've been making a bunch of money on. It's probably I'm going after the Spurs. They're my only NBA play today.
Yeah, plain and simple for me in this game. I'm gonna make this short and sweet. The wrong team is favored. Give me plus 2.5. Give me plus 117. Half unit always on the money lines when I do bet these spreads and the money lines. It's always a half unit on even if it's plus 110. So I like the Spurs in this spot. The wrong team's favored in this game.
Fair enough. And then probably one of the more iconic matchups of all time for the last one, Nick.
Yeah, it should be a fun one. The Boston Celtics are at the LA Lakers in this spot here. Lakers are 2.5-point home favorites, a total of 219. Boston comes into this game 13-11, 14-10 ATS. They're 10-13-1 over under. They're 7-7 on the road. The Lakers are 12-12 this year, a whopping 8-16 against the spread, 14-9-1 over under, 8-7 at Staples Center this year. Where are you looking at for this matchup, Tim?
Yeah, I was trying to see if there's any big injuries and why certain spreads are this way. Real quick, rundown of the injury report. Luka is questionable today with an ankle injury. Kristaps Porzingis is probable today with a knee injury. Nothing really in that Spurs game. And then for the Boston and this game, the 2 big Lakers, they're probable. They always have a Q mark next to their name, but they're probably going to play today. Jaylen Brown is listed as questionable with a hamstring injury. This is a pass spot for me. I'm just not getting involved. I feel like it would be a lean towards the Celtics. It's just not really a spot that I want to really get to. yes, it's going to be a good matchup, but these two teams are not particularly good this year. Boston is slightly over 500. Lakers are at 500. It's just not a spot that I want to get to in this one. The only play I have from this NBA slate is the Spurs. Light day.
Yeah. Once again, I feel like the wrong team is favored in this one. I had this game Boston -2. So give me the Celtics here plus the 2.5 on the money line as well. A little 1.5 unit play on this game, split between money line and full game what do you call it?
There you go.
Spread.
That works. We'll go ahead and head back to the chat before we get into some hockey. Got to find out where my thing is. You could call. Okay, that's them talking about soccer. Nets. No. Celtics. Nick is on the Celtics. For college basketball, let me actually pull up that document because I do not have my college basketball document up. I am not prepared today. It's fine. Yale. We have them as 14-point favorites and a total of 138. So, actually, let me pull up the college basketball and cover so I can know what the lines are. Yale. They're about 13-point favorites. So, yeah, I guess a little bit of a lean towards Yale. Kansas, I will say, we are on the over in the Kansas game. Kentucky, first half, I believe we stayed away from that Kentucky game. Does Kentucky even play today? Yes, they do. Sorry, against Southern. Favorites. Yeah, against Southern. Yeah, we stayed away from that one. The Oakland game. What time is that Oakland game? 7:00 versus Bowling Green. We have Oakland around a 2-point favorite. They're 2.5-point favorites. That's probably right on. Brown. Brown plays against Merrimack. We do have the over in that game. We got it at 119. It's up to 120 now, so a little bit of line movement there. You like Tennessee today, -3.5 versus Texas Tech. Tennessee. Can I find the Tennessee game? There it is. Yeah, it would be a lean towards Tennessee in that one. Not enough for us to bet it. And then the Cal Baptist game, we have the under. So there you go. That's our thing from that. And too much NBA manipulation lately. Okay. Spurs plus 2.5. Book it. There you go. Soccer. Yeah. Nets money line should win. That's fine as long as the Dallas Mavericks cover. Pass on Mavericks.
I have Mavericks straight up too.
Okay, never mind. You can see the Dallas Mavericks money line, especially at home. Yeah. Okay, that's soccer. This one feels trappy. Short NBA card today. Yes, it is. 100%. Good morning, Chanel. How you doing today? Does it matter if Spurs on a back-to-back they will cover? Yes. All college basketball and NHL on my betting card today. I have all college basketball. I have a couple of the NHL plays, and then my one NBA. Over 219.
The dogs are barking today. That means
Finnegan agrees with it, and I'm pretty sure he's talking about that Laker game. Yeah, I can understand that one. Their defenses have not been particularly good lately. What's up? Let's get it. Barzell, anytime scorer today. Nick?
Sure, why not?
There you go. Last game, Celtics beat them by 20. Yeah, I remember watching that one. I had the under in that game. That was a loser by the second.
I had the Celtics.
Celtics plus 2.5. There you go. Knicks, Mavs, Lakers. Oh, we're with you on one of them, but I'm only betting the Spurs. Happy birthday. Thank you, Nathan. Appreciate that. Providence by 2 to -5.5. What do we have Providence at?
See, honestly, if you have to buy a play down to be comfortable with it, then that shouldn't be something you're betting.
Hey, people bet different things. It works. Terry's gone. See you, Terry. Some of that Tennessee whiskey. There you go. East Carolina. Yeah,
they played the Aggies. Carolina. Yeah, they played the Aggies today.
Yeah, we just didn't see any value on that game. Nets -2.5. No. Knicks -2.5. No. Maybe the under, or maybe -2.5 for the Lakers. Player prop LeBron over 22.5 points. Interesting. ECU basketball. Hey, we're from ECU, so we're always down for ECU stuff. No quarter. There you go. Great night for me. 13-3 plus a 2-0 parlay night. Hell yeah, Rich Star, get it.
Feels like it was a good night for almost everybody. So
yeah, well, hopefully we can make it a good night in the NHL because I know you have a bunch of plays. I know Terry has a bunch of plays, and me, I have my draw play of the day. So
now you get to be the host, Tim. Now you get to introduce the games the way I introduced the NBA games. There you go.
Let's do this. We'll go ahead and start off. We get the Columbus Blue Jackets heading into Tampa Bay to take on the Lightning. Lightning, are they only a 200 favorite? Because it shows like 250 on covers. Is that correct? 200?
It was 200 on our book.
All right. Minus 200, 205 on this one. Total of 5.5. Nick, we'll start with you in this one.
Yeah, this is a line I bet last night. And it's moved actually since I bet it. I really do like this game. Tampa Bay coming in 15-5-4. They're 12-12 ATS this year. They're 13-10 over under. They're 7-2-2 on the road. Montreal is 6-17-3, 10-16 ATS, 13-12 over under. They're 4-8-1 at Bell Arena or Bell Center this year. And I'm going to look to continue to fade this Montreal Canadiens team as much as I can. They've been a very profitable team to not bet this year, and I'm going to continue to do that. The Lightning are a team I've actually made a little bit of money with this year. So I like the Lightning here. I got them on the puck line last night at plus 140. They're now at plus 115 on the puck line. So I don't know if I would get to the puck line now with the Lightning, but I really liked it at plus 140 when I got it last night.
There you go. Terry, any thoughts on the Lightning and the Canadiens? Oh, wait. No.
Yeah, wait, so you introduced the wrong. You said.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
You know what, Nick? Did you put this in? You put this in the order of our sports book. That's what. Because okay.
You said Columbus is going into Tampa, and I'm like, what?
Yeah. Hold on. For the record, I'm going to show you my screen right now. I have you guys up on one side, and then I have the thing. So I was reading off the first game. Wasn't even paying attention what I clicked. So
yeah,
Nick,
I used rotation order.
Yeah, Nick, did you end up going over the Tampa Bay game or the Columbus game?
Tampa.
Okay, you went over the Tampa Bay game. Cool.
The one Bay where it's listed right here.
Yeah. Tampa Bay 200 favorites, total of 5.5. I'm sorry, I messed it up. First game as the host for the show, and I messed it up. So it's all right. Terry, you got anything for Tampa Bay and Montreal?
Yep. Tampa Bay 7-2-2 on the road this year. Montreal 4-8-1 at home. Tampa Bay's won 4 of their last 5 regular season games in Montreal. Tampa has won 3 in a row, and Montreal has lost 5 of their last 6 games. No coaching change coming for Montreal. So like the other teams that are getting the boost from a new coach, Montreal is not going to get that. I'm all over Tampa here. Tampa on regulation, Tampa on the puck line, and Tampa team total over 3.5. And then I'll probably have some Tampa player props later on in the day. I'll post on Twitter.
Don't mind that at all. Don't mind that.
Probably go with what? Probably like a Victor Hedman type of play there.
Yeah, Victor Hedman assists.
He's one. Yeah. He's a good point per player, point per game guy. Because I know Braden points out still, so that would be someone else I would target.
There you go. I don't mind that at all. Now we'll go back to the chat for just a second and head back to the games. Oh yes, happy birthday to you both. Oh, thank you, Chanel. Appreciate that. Crushed NHL last night. There you go. Passed in the Habs game. Well, luckily we were. Yep. Tampa Bay in regulation.
Yep.
Don't mind that. Navy plus 4.5. I remember typing this one up. If Navy's plus 4.5, then no, that's about right. We have George Mason as a 1-point favorite, so it would be a lean towards Navy. Well, I guess we know who you guys like: Islanders and the Wild. Actually, Nick, how many hockey jerseys do you have?
Currently, I have 13 at my apartment. I have and I have a Carolina one coming in the mail.
So yeah, no, we have plenty of jerseys. This is just what we threw on today. I just wanted to be cool like Terry. Sorry. Tampa Bay and Reg. Tampa Bay puck line in the first period. There you go.
Yeah.
You might think that if you have to buy points, then you're not comfortable with it. But realistically, you might consider spreading your money on both sides of the actual spread. So like zigzagging or whatever. Yeah. I mean, you got
No, because what are you saying? If you want to bet the -5, also bet the +5, because then you're just gonna be down the juice. I don't understand what you're getting at there.
We'll see. Fading the Lightning game, hammering the Leafs puck line. Okay, that's fair. Matt Duma at anytime goal scorer.
Matt Dumba.
Give me a Dumba bomb.
Yeah, dumb bombs. That's probably probably has really nice odds on it.
Yeah,
I'm not
remember
what it is, but
yeah, I remember last night I was screwing around on DraftKings. I almost put in a lineup with a Minnesota stack that had Dumba with Kaprizov and that top line.
There you go.
Hartman and someone else. I forgot who, but
Zuccarello probably.
Zuccarello, that's what it was. Yeah.
Well, thanks, Pop. And Grandma. Both grandparents in the chat saying happy birthday. Appreciate that. But if you have a game, for example, -4, you might spread the money over 3.5, 3, 2.5, 2, but also. Okay, so you're saying you're going to bet the same team, but you're going to bet them multiple times on different lines. That's a little bit interesting. I don't mind that. That's fine. Fire Tim. All right.
Cool. All right.
Upgrades. Nope, you can't get rid of me that easily.
Upgrades, people. Upgrades.
Nathan says Lightning. Islanders, Senators draw. Interesting.
I'll get into that.
I need to hit a 4 to 6 teamer today. Mixed bag. Good luck. Pick some of the plays from the bottom and enjoy. Take that UMass game. I like that UMass Northeastern over. Speaking of the Islanders and the Ottawa Senators, Islanders coming into this one a -150 favorite, which is weird because they haven't won a game in over 10 games. So we'll see about that. And then Ottawa on the other side, +130, total of 5.5. We'll let Terry go first with this one. Terry, where are you looking?
This is a pass for me right now. Islanders have won 4 of their last 5 trips to Ottawa. The last 4 games actually went over 5.5, which is kind of surprising because Islanders you don't really think of as an over team. But Ottawa obviously is. The Islanders have lost 11 games in a row. It's just been an awful start for both teams this year. It's a pass for me right now, but I'd probably lean towards Ottawa. I'll probably end up betting a couple props for that game as well. My props are going really well right now. But Batherson for Ottawa. And somebody posted earlier about Barzal anytime goal. That's kind of something's telling me that I'm gonna like that. So we'll see. I don't really like goal scoring props as much as assists because most of the time if there's a goal, there's 2 assists.
Yeah.
So it's easier to get the assists than goals. But Barzal, hey, if anyone's gonna score for the Islanders, it's probably Barzal, right? So
that's true.
Pass for me right now, and we'll see on Twitter if I end up getting to anything.
That's cool. Nick, how about you for this one? Any plays from the Islanders game?
Yeah, if you guys were interested in Barzal, I think the best approach you can take is over 0.5 point, which on my book is -155 though. But I do think that potentially that could be a decent spot. Yeah, looking at this matchup here, this may seem weird. The play I want to target in this game. Looking at these two teams, we have the Islanders are 5, 10, and 5 right now. They're really struggling. I believe they haven't won in 10 straight games or winless in 10 straight games, but they have received points in their last 2 games. They're 7-13 against the spread. They're 6-13 over under this year. 5, 6, and 3 away from UBS Arena. On the other side, Ottawa Senators are 7-15-1. They're 10-13 against the spread. They're 10-12 over under. They're 4-8 at Canadian Tire Center. And this play that I want to target in this game that I'm leaning towards that I might pull the trigger on might surprise some people because the Islanders are 31st in the NHL with 1.9 goals scored per game. But with that being said, if there's ever a game for them to get right and put up some goals, it's against this Ottawa Senators team, which goaltending has been a dumpster fire. They can probably upgrade with Aaron Dell. I think that's at the point where Ottawa is right now. They would upgrade with Aaron Dell in net. To tell you everything you need to know about them, they're allowing 3.83 goals a game, which is 32nd in the NHL. They've been an over team recently. This would be over or pass for me right now. To be completely honest, I know over in an Islanders game sounds crazy, but I feel like over 5.5 at plus 119, plus 120 may be worth a stab here.
Hey, we're not gonna take you off of a play that could be a little bit of interesting. So that's cool. We'll go ahead and move on, but we're gonna go to the chat again. Raymond and Richie are laughing at me taking myself out as a firing. What do I do if it's -1.5 or -2.5? I'm take the favorite on the spread and the dog on the money line. Yeah, if normally for basketball for me, if it's 1.5, 2.5, if it's less than a possession, if it's a favorite, I'll just lay the -1.5, 2.5, just because it's just a couple points. It's not a big deal. If it's a dog, I'm most likely taking the money line up to 3. So up 2.5, I would take the money line. 3, I'd probably take the spread, just as a little bit of an insurance. But normally when it's that close, I'm not going to be rooting for my team to lose by a point, by 2 points. I'm thinking they're going to win that game outright. So that's kind of my philosophy on dogs. So we'll see. Islanders -130 money line. There you go. Ottawa on a back-to-back.
Yeah,
they are on a back-to-back. Plus 400 for Dumba.
Yeah, that's a good price.
Happy birthday, Twins. Here's an 8-pick parlay for y'all. Villanova, going against our Syracuse. Go Orange. I don't have a bet on that one. One of my 3 colleges. So the 3 colleges me and Nick go for ECU because we currently live there. My mom's side is all UNC. My dad's side is all Syracuse. So, no, go Syracuse. USC, I don't mind that one. I believe we have the under in that game. Yale, we mentioned that one earlier. Tennessee, that's fine. Arkansas, cool. East Carolina, we're always down to go for East Carolina. Northridge, Santa Clara, first half. Good luck, dude. Good luck. So no Shesterkin tonight.
No, he's out. He's out.
What? Everybody's just going to pass up the thing that I actually pronounced that correctly? Jeez.
Shesterkin? Yeah.
Yeah. Barzell, anytime score, he has to score in a few games.
He hasn't scored in a few games.
He hasn't scored.
Who has scored in the last few games? Actually, they scored 5 goals in the last 2 games. So.
Sounds good. And parlay that with Matt Duchesne, anytime score. Parlay.
Duchesne.
You know what? I was so cool.
Not Duchesne. Duchesne. Yeah, Duchesne. I don't even know. Now I don't even know. Thanks, guys.
We'll see. Happy birthday, you beautiful creatures. You too, sexy thing. That's Sean. That's my old roommate. So.
Oh, okay.
We'll go ahead and move on. Columbus Blue Jackets are in Toronto. This time we'll actually go over this game. Maple Leafs and the Blue Jackets. Toronto, -250 favorites, total of 6. I wondered why that line was off when I announced it the first time, and then I realized I was announcing the wrong game. Nick, we'll start with you in this game.
Oh, yeah. This should be, I don't know. Columbus, 13-10, 14-9 against the spread this year, 14-9 over under, 4-7 away from home. We have Toronto comes in 17-7-2. They're 10-16 against the spread. They're 11-15 over under. They're 10-3-1 at Scotiabank Arena this season. Columbus is coming in off of a 6-4 win versus San Jose to snap a 4-game losing streak, and where they lost to Washington, Dallas, Nashville, and St. Louis. So they didn't lose to terrible teams, but finally regression is setting in for this Columbus Blue Jackets team that I've been expecting to happen for a while now. And Toronto is coming in off of back-to-back losses. They lost 6-3 to the Winnipeg Jets, and then they lost 4-3 to this Wild team. Previous to that, they won like 9 of their last 10 games. And this is all of a sudden a Toronto team that's gone over in 4 straight games when they were more of a primarily under team. They went under in 15 of their first 22 games. So I feel like this is a spot potentially where we can see an over, because I've seen Columbus go over in a decent amount of games as well, 4 of their last 6. So it would be a lean towards the over in this spot for me here at 6 at plus 111. I think that could be interesting. More than anything, I'd probably lean towards the Leafs team total over 3.5. That may be something I add on to my card in a little bit here. Leafs team total over 3.5, minus 120. But it would be a lean towards the over in this spot.
There you go. Terry, anything for this one?
This game is tough. Well, it's not tough on who I think is going to win, but it's tough on how to bet it. I was thinking maybe Toronto regulation, but it's minus 170. Obviously, can't take Toronto money line. Jack Campbell is confirmed to be a net for the Leafs. I do like Leafs to bounce back after their last 2 losses. Teams that have to go to Minnesota and Winnipeg back-to-back, that's not fun. That is not a fun back-to-back to have. So
No.
I'm not looking at those losses and saying, "Oh, Leafs are done." Like they're going back to like crappy Leafs, like they were earlier. Well, they weren't really crappy, but they weren't winning like
they were. Yeah, they were underachieving. But I mean, Jack Campbell has turned into a top 3 Vezina Trophy candidate.
Yeah, he's perfect for them. Hometown. I think he's from Toronto. Hometown kid. So right now a pass.
He's from Michigan.
Oh, he's from Michigan. Okay. Not even close then. But pass on this game for me. If anything, I would maybe look at putting Toronto money line in a parlay, 2 or 3 game or something.
Toronto and Tampa. There you go.
Yeah, something like that. Otherwise, you can't. I don't want to take Toronto on the puck line because that's asking for a lot, but I'm definitely not going anywhere near Columbus on the road. At home, I'll back them in certain spots, but not on the road. So
that's fair.
Pass right now.
Yeah, I just said screw it and pulled the trigger here. Give me the team total over 3.5 with Toronto here at minus 120. I feel like that's a great price for them here. They're going to score some goals, even against Elvis Merzlikins tonight.
Hey, that's cool. That's cool. Head back to the chat before we keep moving on. Lean Toronto, but can't lay the number. Can't decide if this will be an over-under, so pass. Fair enough. Happy birthday, Nick and Tim. Thank you, and staff. Hi. How about Columbus team total under?
Not at minus 165. Not at minus 165, though. I was looking at that.
Is it 2.5?
2.5 at minus 165 under. Yeah, no, I'll pass on that one.
Fair enough. Columbus Jackets under 6.
I would lean over. I think this is a 4-2 type of game, actually. So I think I'm gonna lean push. I'm gonna lean exactly 6.
Hey, can you bet pushes on that stuff?
No.
All right, fair enough.
You can. There's 3-way lines
book,
for totals. I think there's 3-way lines.
Is there actually?
That's a live betting thing, though.
That's there. I think there is 3, but then if it I'm not exactly sure. I wouldn't go. You could bet an exact score.
There you go.
Like
you can bet, exact score. You can bet an exact score if you want an exact score for the team. 4-2 Toronto.
There you go. Happy birthday, Twins. Thanks, Lex. Appreciate it. Toronto, Tampa Bay Nets so far. Toronto, Maple Leafs, Tampa Bay, Lightning, and the Brooklyn Nets. I will say I think Knicks against you on that Nets play. 3-2.
I think 4 goals for Tampa or for Toronto.
There you go. We'll go ahead and head on over to the next game with the Nashville Predators in Detroit taking on the Red Wings for this one. Nashville is around a 115 favorite in this game, total of 5.5. Terry, we'll start with you with this one.
No starting goalies confirmed yet for this one. Oh, Merzlikins is confirmed for Columbus.
Okay.
So, Jake Allen is confirmed for Montreal, but we all knew that was
we kind of assumed that one.
Preds and Detroit. Nashville's won 4 of their last 5 trips to Detroit. 4 of those games were played last year, as they were in the same division last year. But this Detroit team is different this year. Moritz Seider I'll be on his assist prop for sure. He's just racking up the assists. Lucas Raymond, amazing forward. I wanted Minnesota to get him. They got Rossi instead, so obviously Rossi is going to be a great player. But Lucas Raymond is going to be a very, very good player. He already is. Detroit's 9-2-2 at home this year. I feel like this is going to be a close game with Detroit getting the win. They have been going overtime lately. So draw plus 350, I believe. And Detroit money line for me in this one. And then Cider assist prop. But if you want to get all my props, you'll have to check on Twitter. I only have a couple of them posted now because I'll be going over them after the game. But more Cider is something I would look to for sure.
There you go.
Yeah, looking at the spot for me here, if we looked in the beginning of the season, you told me Nashville and Detroit, Saros and Nedeljkovic, my first thought would be the under 5.5 because these are two goalies that I thought of very highly heading into the season. Saros I still think very highly of. But both these teams have been trending more towards the over as of late, I've noticed. We have Nashville, who have gone over in 5 of their first 6, or 5 of their last 6 games. And previous to that, they went under in 11 of their first 18. So this was a under trending team, and all of a sudden now they're scoring some goals. Their only game they've gone under was a 2-0 loss against Boston. And on the other side, we have Detroit, who's been going over as of late. They've gone over in 2 straight and 2-2-1 over under in their last 5, with a push being a 6. So that would go over this 5.5. And I like the way Detroit's been playing. This is a Detroit team that's won 5 straight games, and it's been to decent teams. They puck lined St. Louis 4-2. They beat Buffalo. Okay, Buffalo 3-2 in overtime.
Hold on, Buffalo's a good team.
They beat Boston 2-1. They took care of the Kraken and the Islanders in overtime. So I mean, this is a Detroit team that has been beating decent teams. It's not like they're going through, oh yeah, they're winning 5 straight games, but they've played the Coyotes and the Canadiens, and no, they're playing legitimate teams here. So I think Detroit, and Lenny, if you're listening out here, they're a fringe playoff team. This is a fringe playoff team.
Oh, don't tell him that.
I said fringe. I did not say Stanley Cup contender. I did not say they're going to win more than 2 games in the playoffs if they do make it, because they'll get put up against Toronto or Florida. So this is a Detroit team that I do like today. I have their team. I took their team total over 2.5 at -110, and I'm tempted at that over 5.5 full game at +114. I think that's worth a stab as well. But for me, it's team total over 2.5 with the Detroit Red Wings here.
I like that. I didn't know it was 2.5 minus. That's pretty good for 2.5.
Yeah, that's pretty good. We'll go ahead back to the chat for just a minute. Red Wings on the money line.
Yeah.
Draw first period under 1.5. There you go.
Ooh.
This is a matchup where it's the home team for a side or pass. That's
correct.
Fair. Buffalo had Subban in net. So
they're gonna have Subban in net tonight.
No,
I saw
Buffalo, when
it's not Dell.
When they played Detroit,
it's not Dell.
It's their rookie. You'll be happy about this, Tim. But go on to the next comment, and I'll.
I got a 10 grande line of credit. I'm going to use it to bet a 12-team parlay. You think this is smart? No.
10
I
grand.
don't.
$10,000.
Could it be fun? No. No, you do not need to bet it on. I mean, if you want to just – okay, here's the deal. If you want to put 10 grand on a 12-team parlay, I'll give you our Cash App or our PayPal. You just send it over our way, and we'll be able to put it to a little bit better of use. So that's my opinion on that one.
Next season.
If you're interested in that, text me on Twitter after the game.
For Buffalo is
who?
It's gonna be Ukko Pekka-Luukkonen.
You're their future, Tim. That's their future. He's
a
top.
Go Buffalo.
He's a top prospect for them. Well, actually, no, they have.
He did play some games last year.
Oh, he did, yeah.
Yeah. And he wasn't particularly great, but Buffalo wasn't particularly great.
Well, let's just go to the Buffalo game then. The future Stanley Cup champions, Buffalo Sabres against the Anaheim Ducks. A total of 6. Ducks are a 115 favorite. And of course, on my birthday, Nick, who do we have to bet today?
We're going to take my long shot to win the Stanley Cup. I know you bet 66-1 on Buffalo to start the year. I have a quarter of a unit on the Anaheim Ducks at 66-1. I think this is a fringe playoff team, and if they get hot, they have John Gibson, someone who can carry them a few rounds, I think. We got to accept that this Anaheim team is not the Anaheim team we saw last year. This team is scoring goals. They are playing much better, and they have a legitimate backup now in Anthony Stolarz, we trust, who is 3-2-1 this year, 2.82 goals allowed average and a 919 save percentage. He does have a shutout. And if we look at this team, they covered the puck line for me last night, plus 1.5. They're now 22-4 against the puck line this year. This is a team that is just a thorn in the side of whoever they play. And whether it's going to be Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, I think they're able to still light the lamp against him because he hasn't played a single NHL game this year. I like the Ducks in this game, even on a second half of a back-to-back. You guys know how I feel about Buffalo. I still think they're going to finish last in the Atlantic Division, even below Ottawa and Montreal. So I like the I like the Ducks here in this spot, especially if it was going to be Aaron Dell. I still like them with Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen and net for the Sabres as well. So Ducks money line for me.
Terry, are you at least going to give me some positive news?
Well,
nope.
Yes,
that's a no.
Kind of, yes. So my pick that is in the scroller, Anaheim team total over 3.5. I'm actually taking that away. So I haven't bet any of my plays yet, as I just got up before the show, but I bet my plays after the show. But Anaheim team total over 3.5. I'm taking that away. I'm not going to be betting that. With Luukkonen in net, I'm not saying he's going to get a shutout or anything, but I don't know if I want to need Anaheim to score 4 on him. They did just play last night. However, Anaheim has won 4 of their last 5 trips to Buffalo. The last 4 games have gone over for Anaheim, and the last 3 games for Buffalo have gone over. So both these teams are trending over. I'm probably going to end up going Anaheim money line, but right now it's a pass because I need to look more into this game.
That's fair. You don't have to bet everything, guys. You don't have to bet everything. So,
well, I was expecting Subban or Dell, and both of them have been absolutely horrible. So I was liking my team total over, but now I may just go with some props because Luukkonen, I can see him only letting in like 2 or 3. So yeah, so I don't want to need Anaheim to score 4.
That's fair. We got Alan coming in here saying he's got Anaheim puck line first period, Anaheim money line, and the over 6.
Yeah,
there you go.
I don't hate it.
Big goalie for Michigan, Sabres future.
Yeah, so they have Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, and they have that other guy. He played in the World Juniors. They got him from Florida in the trade for Sam Reinhart, but I can't remember his name right now.
I don't know prospects, so you're on your own here.
Let's see here.
When he Googles that.
Minus 115 quack.
Oh, Devin Levy. Or Devon Levy. Yeah, so Buffalo actually has Luukkonen and Levy, so they actually have some good goaltending prospects in Buffalo.
There you go. Ducks on the puck line. There you go. That's big.
Plus
that's some
195.
Thank you,
Lex.
There
you go, Tim.
Thank you, Lex. Unfortunately, I have money on the Ducks because I bet Knicks premium plays, but hey, at least I have somebody on my side. Spurs on a back-to-back money line. Yes. All over Nashville. Cool. 3-1 type game. Knicks got 2 days rest. Under and Spurs. I wouldn't mind the under. I'm on the Spurs. I just do not trust the Knicks right now. But we have a couple of hockey games left. We'll go on to the next one. The Florida Panthers are in St. Louis taking on the Blues. Panthers are around a 150 favorite, total of 6. Terry, we'll start with you in this one.
Well, I know I'm going to get lectured from Nick on this one, but Florida minus 150. I know he got it way better line than that, but unfortunately, my book doesn't have the games up until around 6 p.m. Eastern the day before. And then obviously I wait till the day of to goaltenders and everything and to see other picks that I might do. So I am on Florida money line at minus 150 and Florida team total over 3.5. Both these teams are going over right now. Florida's 3-3 on the road. Blues are 7-3-1 at home. But Blues have lost both games since Binnington went on COVID reserve. I don't trust Husso. He has played some good games this year, but now that the pressure is on him to be the starting goaltender, I think he's going to crack under the pressure. Florida, they're scoring a ton of goals at home. They're scoring on the road as well, but they are on the road. So if they were at home, which these two teams just played each other their last game as well. So there is the revenge factor there. But I'm going to go with Florida to get the win and to score over 4 goals.
There you go. Nick, anything for this one?
Yeah, as Terry did mention, I did get this game about, I want to say, 3.5 minutes after the line dropped. And I bet this around, I want to say 9:30, 9:45 yesterday morning. And by the time we were done with our recap or done with our looking back at what happened yesterday for yesterday's show, that line went from minus 103 to minus 135. I was like, and I mentioned it during the show yesterday. I'm like, wow, I beat a 30-cent line movement in the first 20 minutes of the line being out. And now it's all the way up to minus 150. I'm just going to hang on to my minus 103 here. I think that's an absolutely, that's the biggest line move that I've beaten this year in the NHL. And it's the biggest line move I've beaten in the NHL since last year. I had the Washington Capitals, I want to say, around a pick 'em. And then the Boston Bruins announced all their starters were going to be sitting that game. They didn't have Pastrnak, they didn't have Marchand, they didn't have Bergeron or anything like that. And the line went all the way up to minus 200 for the Capitals that game. So I beat then that was an 80-cent line movement or whatever. But I beat that huge line movement with the Panthers. I'm just going to hold on to that minus 103. At this price, this is a Blues or pass spot now. At this price of plus one, where is it? At plus 135, I had this game priced around minus 130 for the Panthers. So at minus 103, it's a Panther spot. Now it's a Blues spot. So it's all about where you get the line. For me, this would be a Blues or pass now, but my official play is Florida minus 103 because that's what I bet yesterday.
There you go. Alan's in the chat saying he's got to go Blues at this point.
This price, yes, you do.
Blues plus the 6.5 is a plus 329.
Don't hate it.
Upset plus 150. Better off betting Florida in game as of late.
Yeah, wait for them to go down a goal or two, and then they'll make their comeback in the third period.
All right. But we'll go ahead and jump into this next game. We get the Carolina Hurricanes taking on the Winnipeg Jets. It's about a pick 'em, total of 5.5. And for this one, I will start. We're getting the draw of the day, Hurricanes and Jets. Plus 310, that's where we're going. I normally try to go and find something that's not a pick 'em because I feel like that's a little bit of a cheap ray out. But this one's got draw written all over it. Winnipeg's been struggling. Carolina's been struggling. I'm going with the draw on this one. I think it ends up being a 2-2 type game going into overtime. There we go. Anyways, go to the experts. We'll start with Terry at this one. Where are you looking for the Carolina Hurricanes and the Winnipeg Jets?
I have 3 question marks for my write-up because I've been doing on my Twitter. I've been doing little write-ups for my picks. And right now I have Let's Go Canes, at Go Jets Go, question mark. I have absolutely no idea what to do in this game, so I'm just going to pass. Might look at some player props before the game, but pass for me.
That's fair. Nick, what are you looking for this one?
Absolutely nothing in this game. And that's just because, you did mention the question mark. There are a few questions we have to ask about this game. Is Frederik Andersen going to be available? Because he's marked as day-to-day right now. He had an illness in his last game. That's why he didn't start in the last game. Will he be playing tonight? I think so. Also, this Hurricanes team has not been the same since they haven't had D'Angelo in the lineup. They are getting back. They did get back Ethan Bear, though. He's no longer on the injury list here. They are going to be missing. Martin Nook is day-to-day. D'Angelo, Gardner, and Pesce remain out. So they're still a little bit thin on the defensive end on the blue line there. This feels like it could be a potential trap spot because everybody's going to see, Hurricanes, only a pick 'em. Let me slam the Hurricanes. I just can't get to this game, though. This one's a pass for me. I just lined it to pick 'em.
There you go. Back to the chat. Lean Carolina, don't love it. I'm anticipating a flat spot for the Jets after a win versus Toronto.
That's fair. I don't want anything to do with this game.
Blues puck line.
First period.
Sorry.
Plus the half a goal.
Don't hate it. What up, my guys? Let's get it with cash today. Hit the like button, people. Show some appreciation. Subscribe and share. Get it. What up, Lex? What up? Over in the Nets game. Nets are against the Dallas Mavericks. I don't remember what the line was. I didn't bet it, so I'd probably lean towards the under, but I really don't know. The only game I have for today is the Spurs. I don't really like today's slate at all. But we got 3 games left in the NHL. You get the New York Rangers in the Chicago Blackhawks. Rangers 135, 120 favorites according to Nick's book. Total of 5.5 in this one. Where are you looking for this one, Nick?
Yeah, looks like this game is going to be Marc-Andre Fleury and Alexander Georgiev in net for these New York Rangers, which the Rangers have been a heavy under team, as of late. And mainly that's because of Igor Shesterkin, though, in net. But, I mean, last game, Georgiev did slow down the Chicago Blackhawks. It was a 3-2 game. This Rangers team has been playing phenomenal as of late. They've won 9 of their last 10 games. They've won 6 in a row heading into this one. They've also gone under in 3 straight, and 4 of their last 5 and 6 of their last 8. And if there's ever a team that this Rangers team can shut down with Georgiev in net, and by the way, they're 5th in the NHL, only allowing 2.48 goals per game. It is the Chicago team, which I think the only teams scoring less goals per game, I want to say, are Arizona and the Islanders. Because they are 30th in the NHL with a 2.13 goals scored per game this year. So if there's ever a game that Georgiev can shut a team down, it's against this Blackhawks team. I like under 5.5 in this game. And I would lean towards the Blackhawks, to be completely honest, in this game. I feel like this could be a potential trap spot because everybody's going to see the Rangers at only minus 120 against a Blackhawks team that is struggling this year. And it's only a minus 120. That's a fishy line to me personally. I'm on the under 5.5. I'm going to stay off the side because that side has fishy written all over it. So give me the under 5.5. I got it at plus 104.
There you go. Terry, anything for you?
Yeah. As I said in our group chat, it's a pretty ballsy play there. I don't trust Georgiev, so taking an under with him in net, taking an under with him in net is not something I would do personally. But he hasn't been horrible all the time, but he has been horrible sometimes. Shesterkin, on the other hand, has just been amazing.
Shesterkin's a top 5 goalie, yes.
Yeah, but what I'm looking at now is the Rangers play again tomorrow. So who is going to start in goal for them tomorrow? That's what I'm wondering. But
Keith Kincaid.
Oh, is that who their third is?
If was it or did they move? Give me 2 minutes and I'm gonna give you that answer.
But I'll continue with so
yes,
Rangers are 1-3 there. Rangers are 1-3 their last 5 in Chicago. Rangers are 8-3-2 on the road. Chicago's 5-5-1 at home. Rangers have won 10 of their last 11 games. For me, the only play I have in this game is Adam Fox over 0.5 assists. He has been lighting up the assists. Most likely, if a goal is scored, he's there and he gets an assist. So it's a play I really like, and that's my only play as of yet.
There you go. Back over to the chat. Marco saying, "Happy birthday, twins. Wish you many more to come." Your birthday is on New Year's Eve. Let's see if you guys can remember that. Of course we can. December 31st. Easy to remember. Marcos 31st. Got it.
I have the answer. It's Adam Huska.
Oh, okay.
Yikes.
Keith Kincaid's their fourth string.
It was like, yikes.
I've never heard of the name, so I guess that can't be good.
I haven't heard of more than half the players' names. So
that's not the point. Jets puck line first period. Nick?
Pass.
Under 5.5 and the first period under.
For the Rangers, I don't mind it.
Yep. Michael, we don't want to talk to you, Mike Lennon. Mike Lennon, let us down.
Plus, plus, you know who the starting quarterback for the New York Giants is going to be now? It's going to be Jake Fromm, State Farm. Jake Fromm, who they picked up off the Buffalo practice squad.
So you're fired, Mike Lennon. You're fired.
You're fired, Mike Lennon.
You let us down. You let us down, Mike Lennon.
Have no fear.
Our expectations were so low, too.
Yeah, they really were. And you really, we didn't even ask you to win the game. Just cover the 6.5, and you couldn't even do it. Thanks, Glennon. Have no fear. Gorgiev is here.
I got some fear.
Hawks money line.
I could never bet that if my life depended on it. But
yeah, you're cringing. Carolina, Winnipeg draw. Yes, I did that one. How do you guys? 22. Tim, you did in basketball last night. NBA 5-3, 2-0 in college basketball. 2-0-1. I had to push. You have a concussion. Yeah, excuses. LOL. Who called the Patriots beating Buffalo in Buffalo? Can we say the Pats are for real now? We'll go ahead and move on from that.
I'll say this and I'll say this again. Sit back and accept it. It's going to be Tampa Bay and New England in the Super Bowl.
No, it's not. We'll go ahead and move on.
I like New England.
Well, I know we'll be able to easily move on because Terry is always excited to go over Oiler games. We get the Minnesota Wild in Edmonton taking on the Oilers. 125 favorite are the Oilers. 6.5 is the total in this game. Nick, Terry. Let's see it. Let's hear it. Wild -1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 6.5, 9.5. What do we got?
Over and
I got some nice stats for this one. So Wild have won 3 of their last 5 in Edmonton. 4 of the 5 games went over 6.5. Minnesota has scored 4+ goals in 8 of their last 9 games. They've also won 6 games in a row. Minnesota is 15-3 in their last 18 games in Edmonton. Minnesota has dominated Edmonton. Minnesota, the most wins they have against any franchise is Edmonton. They've been able to beat Edmonton. Lately, like I said, they've only won 3 of their last 5. So Edmonton has been able to get a couple wins lately. But this Wild team this year is just amazing. I absolutely love them, even more than I already did. Picks for today, Minnesota money line. Minnesota team total over 3.5, which I got at, I'm not exactly quite sure what the price is right now, but it's like plus 130 something. It's like amazing.
Yeah, that's what I just bet it at.
8 of their last 9 games, they've scored 4. So now they're facing the Oilers, and I don't know about Oilers goaltending, but what I do know is it's not Shesterkin and Campbell, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So Minnesota money line, Minnesota team total over 3.5. And Kaprizov over 0.5 assists, which is also plus money, which is insane. So if they're going to give me plus money, all 3 of my picks are plus money. If they're going to give me plus money, I'm going to take it all over.
Fair enough. Oh, yeah, those Patriots, huh? Oh, yeah, those Sixers, huh? If Tampa, no, he can come back with who do you call it? Cleveland. So
that would be nice though. Tampa versus New England, Brady versus
no, what? No, stop.
Wait. Hear me out on this one. Think about the NFL the way they think. Think of the ratings. Super Bowl.
Stop it. Get some help.
Bill Belichick versus Tom Brady. Think of the rating. Think of the ratings that regular season got. That regular season game got for that Sunday night one, and make it a Super Bowl. New England would go crazy, more than any Tom Brady Super Bowl he was ever in.
Now we better not start talking playoff matches, or Tim's going to get in trouble. So we better stay away from the playoff matches. And
I'll say one thing: Cincinnati versus Washington in the Super Bowl. All right, Minnesota as a dog. Let's get it. Yep, there you go. Bill versus Bills. Bills for the win. Yeah, first period, both teams to score plus 140 in the over 6.5. There you go. I hear you, Nick. Might be them too, but I'm still saying LA or Tampa versus Kansas City coming next month. We shall see. I still think Green Bay has a shot as well. Turnsy's in the chat. Houston freaking blew them out. Oilers bounce back. I'm gonna skip that next comment. It'll be Tampa Bay and New England and some inflated balls BS involved. Yeah. Lightning money line, Panthers money line, and one college basketball game. Don't know who yet. Oh, if you want to go one college basketball game, our free play that is up here is the over in the Northeastern and UMass game. So there you go. But we got one more hockey game left.
Oh, you didn't let Nick? I wanted to hear what Nick has to say
about
Minnesota.
You know,
I was going to say, why don't we someone...
I rarely ever get to hear this kind of stuff from Nick.
I was going to say, you know what would be fun, Tim? Let me give my opinions on this game, because I have a few plays as well, and I added a couple on here. Minnesota is coming into this game 7-6-1. They're 13-11 ATS. They're 16-8 over under. They're 7-4-1 away from XL Energy Center. And then on the other side, we have Edmonton, who is 16-7-0. They're 11-12 against the spread. They're 14-8 over under, and they're 9-2 at home. Minnesota is only playing like the best team in hockey right now, currently in current form. They look like one of the best teams in hockey. They've won 6 straight games. They are coming off a shootout win against Toronto, which shouldn't have gone to overtime. They were up 3-0 in that game. They puck line New Jersey. They puck line Arizona. They puck line Tampa Bay. They win 7-1 against Winnipeg. They beat New Jersey 3-2. Their only loss in the last 7 games was a shootout loss to Tampa Bay. This team has been on fire as of late, and then they also lost to Florida at home. No shame in that at all. This is a Minnesota team that's been playing like absolute crazy, and I feel like this is finally the spot where Edmonton's coming back down to earth. I've cashed 2 straight games against Edmonton here where I had the Seattle Kraken and I had the LA Kings. Both of them hit there. And so here's how I'm going to approach this game. Minnesota money line, I gave that out yesterday because I thought potentially Connor McDavid would be suspended for this game. He wasn't. They just...
Of course they won it.
Not even that. They just let him go. Let him be free. I like Terry's team total over 3.5. I bet that before you mentioned it. I got it at plus 130, and I went over 6.5 here because this Minnesota team's gone over in 5 straight and 8 of their last 9. And when Edmonton goes under the total, it's an accident. So I like this over 6.5 as well. So give me Minnesota money line, team total over 3.5, and the over 6.5 in this spot here. Triple up spot for me here.
There you go.
Oh. So, okay, sorry. Goaltending information. So earlier I was wondering, Nick, when you said that it was Fleury versus Georgiev because Fleury wasn't confirmed. I'm seeing it is likely that it will be Kevin Lankinen. So I would be a little bit worried about your under. And I'm probably going to be jumping on the Rangers in some kind of way. But
hey, game still needs to be played.
Yeah, it's not like for sure or anything, but
Islanders money line today.
I don't know. I can't lay minus 150 with them.
I can't go
reg line at even money.
I can't lay that much juice on a team that hasn't won a game in 10 games.
Yeah, give me reg line with them if anything.
Yes, DePaul. By bounce back, I mean win in reg. I lost last game because they tied in 16 minutes. There you go. My only critique of the Wild is their power play percentage, which I think is a slight struggle for them this year. Otherwise, a top 3 team for the Cup.
Yeah, last year the Wild had one of the worst.
Didn't the Wild have the worst power play last year? They were like 8% the entire year, something along those lines.
Not the entire year, but they were really bad for a long time, and then all of a sudden, towards the end of the year, they got they were just they were scoring almost every power play. I'm not worried about the power play just because of the Wild's offense 5-on-5.
Their 5-on-5 is phenomenal, so it's not like you're really going to be missing anything there. Plus, their penalty kill is middle of the pack, so special teams is the only real question mark here for the Minnesota Wild.
It'll get there.
But it'll pick up. They'll be fine. Kaprizov is going to start scoring power play goals, and you'll be fine. Plus, Talbot is the goalie to ride through the playoffs.
That's cool. Final game of the day. Get the Calgary Flames. Flames are on a 135 favorite. Total of 5.5. Nick, I'll let you go first to finish out the NHL slate for today.
Yeah, talk about good goalies to ride through the playoffs. Jacob Markstrom here. I don't know about you. This is my vote for the Vezina Trophy winner right now. Markstrom. He's 10-5-4 this year. Not the greatest of records, but a 1.83 goals allowed average and a 937 save percentage and 5 shutouts this year. And so, which has led Calgary to be a more under team than over team, especially when Markstrom's in net. And then on the other side, we have San Jose, who's been a heavy under team as well, going under in 16 of their 25 games so far this season. When it comes to Flames games, I want nothing to do with overs in them. Yes, they can score. They're 12th in the NHL with 3.16 goals per game. So, I mean, this is a spot where, they can put up a couple goals in this game. They're first in the NHL. Get this, first in the NHL, 2.04 goals allowed per game. I wonder how Vancouver feels right now giving away Jacob Markstrom for absolutely nothing. That's why Jim Benning doesn't have a job anymore. And so, and this is an underplay for me. Under 5.5. I feel like Calgary unders are something I'm going to be riding a decent amount of the year, especially with Markstrom in net. Dan Vladar in net, not as much, but with Markstrom in net, he's not someone I'm looking to fade, and he's not someone I'm looking to bet overs with. So under 5.5 for me to close out this slate here.
I like it. Terry, anything for this one?
Vladar's stats are pretty much identical to
he's been really good, but he doesn't have those long-term numbers yet for me. So
yeah, that's true. In this game, Calgary is 11-3-2 on the road. 11-3-2 on the road.
Pretty damn good.
Oh yeah, San Jose is 5-4-1 at home. Calgary is 7th in goals scored on the road and 1st in goals allowed on the road. San Jose is 17th in scoring at home and 26th in goals allowed at home. So San Jose has been allowing goals at home. For me, it looks like it could possibly be Reimer versus Markstrom. That would be great for your under, Nick. For me, I'm on Calgary money line, Calgary in regulation, and Mangiapane anytime goal. Mangiapane, I believe he has like 16 goals this year, and like 15 are on the road or something. It's insane. All his goals are coming on the road. The other night, it looked like I was going to have a losing night, and because Calgary is in Vegas, and it looked like I was going to have a losing night, but Mangiapane scored in the last few minutes, which actually put me up like half a unit or something. So I'm riding that, and Calgary moneyline, Calgary regulation. I'm hoping it is going to be Aiden Hill in net because I'm on Calgary, but we'll see.
Why did you block Mike Lennington?
I put him in timeout for 5 minutes for losing on Sunday.
Oh, come on.
That's fair. He said Flames money line for anybody wondering.
Yeah. And Tim, my bad. And Terry, looking at, I love that Mangiapane play because there's only 2 players. Yeah, there's only 2 players in the NHL that have more goals so far this season than Andrew Mangiapane.
Oh.
And
Alex
those are
Ovechkin and Leon Draisaitl.
bang. There you go.
Yeah.
Who had on December 7th, Andrew Mangiapane will have more goals than Connor McDavid. Put your hand down. Please.
Yeah, you did not.
Who is the guy you're talking about? Mangiapane?
Andrew Mangiapane. Because didn't he start on the second line for Calgary? He's not even a top line guy for Calgary. He's not on that Gaudreau.
There was a story about him where he didn't even know if he was going to make the NHL, and then Calgary. Who was it? It was a GM or something for Calgary or a coach or something, and they're like, "No, I believe in you. Like, I'm gonna push for you." And now look.
Yeah,
he has no worries about being in the NHL.
Yeah, now you look at it. Some people that Mangiapane's ahead of for goals: Connor McDavid, Chris Kreider, Kyle Connor, Jake Gensel. Troy Terry has 15 goals this year, by the way. Austin Matthews, he has more goals than Austin Matthews as well this year. So this is definitely a very impressive showing from Andrew Mangiapane, better than we thought we would ever expect out of him this season.
Fair enough. But that is every single game for today's slate. We'll go ahead over to the chat for just a second, and then we'll go recap and do all that stuff. Get to NBA. Yes, the only play I have is the Spurs. Calgary money line, Calgary puck line first period. Good luck. Spurs, yes. Spurs. Vegas beat them.
Markstrom.
Yeah, there you go. You guys have an opinion on the James Madison, Virginia?
No, Talbot.
No.
They beat Talbot, by the way. No, it was Talbot.
Okay.
Oh, you talking about the playoffs?
Yeah.
Oh. You just said Vegas beat them, and I don't know if they were.
No, that was Talbot.
Oh, okay.
Fair enough. You guys have any opinions on the JMU and Virginia? No. Bradley and Toledo, we're on Toledo -6. And then Texas Tech and Tennessee, no. UTEP and Kansas, my mouse isn't working. There we go. UTEP and Kansas, yes, we're going over. And then Belmont and St. Louis, I don't believe we have anything from that game.
No,
nothing from those. So there you go. Flames, yes. Flames and Reg. Tampa Bay money line, Flames money line, Panthers money line. Good 3-teamer.
I like it. I like it.
But that is going to be all the games for today. Before we jump into a recap, if you guys are new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe, share. Check out all the links in the description. Do all that good stuff. Appreciate the support. All the links in the description. Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, Picks and Parleys, Premium Plays, and our merch. Along with EarleSportsBets.com/promo. You can get our week pass for $49. Also, we do have our 9-game college basketball package up. Normally it's $40. Did a birthday special today, $25 for it. So go ahead and check that out. You can use the code CHAMP, get it for $20 for 9 plays. And then speaking of Picks and Parleys, Craig did his show earlier. We're on live now. Higgs should be live in about 5. Last Woody standing starts today. So 1:30 with Allie Burns. Go ahead and check that out. Make sure you're in the live chat for it. Make sure you're there.
I want to make a wild guess real quick. Terry's going to be last Woody standing wild money line.
Always
what?
Do. I always do.
What? No. Terry betting on the Wild? I don't think so. And then I think there's a game time decision today, Nick, correct?
Yeah.
Game time decision at 6, and then true pick videos and all that stuff. So check out all the channels, ESB, Picks and Parleys, and Winning Free Picks, all linked down below. I'll start off with my humongous card for today. I got the Spurs, and then the over in the UMass game, and then the draw for Carolina and Winnipeg. Nick, do you want to go next?
Yeah, I have a decent amount for today. I'm going with starting in the NBA. If there's a dog, I bet it. Dallas +4, +150 half unit play. Spurs +2.5 half unit on the money line. Boston +2.5 half unit on the money line. In the NHL, Tampa puck line +140. I got it last night. It's now it's back up to around +128. I'm on the Toronto Maple Leafs team total over. I'm on the Red Wings team total over. The Ducks, the Panthers at -103, but I would suggest more towards the Blues now on that one. The under in the Rangers Blackhawks game, which I'm not as much of a fan of anymore. Minnesota, I got that at even money yesterday. Team total over 3.5 at plus 130 and the over 6.5 at minus 108. And I'm on the under 5.5 with Calgary and San Jose.
And then Terry, what do you got for today? A little bit of action?
Of course. Nashville, Detroit draw. Detroit money line. Tampa Bay regulation. Tampa Bay puck line. Tampa Bay team total over. The Anaheim pick I got rid of. Taking that away. Florida money line. Florida team total over 3.5. Fox 0.5 assists in the Rangers game. Minnesota money line. Minnesota team total over 3.5. Kaprizov over 0.5 assists. Calgary money line. Calgary regulation. And Mangiapane anytime goal for me.
There you go. That is everything. 2 more chats to say hi to. Hi, Dad. Thank you. And then
smash the like button for these guys for their birthday.
Yeah.
Well, I'll smash the like button always.
Yeah, regardless.
Especially for their birthday.
Thanks, Alan. We appreciate it. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up. It's going to be a good day. It's going to be a good day today. We're going to make some money. So make sure you guys hit the like button. Check out the Earle Sports Bets promo. And even if you're not going over and buying stuff, just go check out the EarleSportsBet.com page. Just get a little bit of traffic over there, and it'll slowly start to build. So we appreciate all the support and everything. But that's going to wrap it up. Nick, finish out the show. Oh, sorry. Forgot to plug one more thing. If you guys want to follow Terry at Let's Go Wild Picks on Twitter, check him out over there. So I forgot to mention that during my whole spiel, but follow Terry on Twitter. He posted out his card every single night. He's been really hot in the month of December. So go ahead and follow him. Nick, finish out the stream.
Yeah, definitely follow this guy right here. Definitely, we definitely appreciate having him on the show for extra hockey expertise as well. So yeah, but that's going to just about wrap it up for the show. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already, and turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified whenever we go live, which is every single morning, 10 or 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Earle Sports Bet Show. That's going to just about wrap it up for this one. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here as always with my brother Tim, and of course Terry Edelman here today. Thank you guys as always, and good luck.
See you guys.